What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Programming Knowledge, and this is the fifth video on how to create mobile responsive website using the Bootstrap technology. So in the previous tutorials, we have added different sections for our website. So we have added the logo or the site name at the top, and also with the menus at the right with the About, Services, Portfolio, and Contact menus. So if you try to scroll down, we can see that we have another sections or different sections, and also our menu bar or header. We can see that it changed color into white, and we have this big um, section, your favorite source of previous tutorials, and then we have the description and also the button to find out more about the website. And also we have this section and another section for our services, and also another section. This is what we have worked in the previous tutorial. In the fourth video, we have worked on this part to add the categories and the projects. We have added 6 projects for this particular section. And in this tutorial, we will be working on to add the call to action section of our website. Okay, so here we are at our code editor, and we can see that we have already added our navigation section. We have also the masthead, the about section of our page, and also the services section. And from the previous tutorial or the fourth video, which is we have worked on the portfolio section. So in this particular video, we will be working on with this call to action section. So to start with, we will be adding elements to this section. So we'll start off by typing in the section element, and then it should have a class page section and background dark, and of course the text should be white. And inside this section we will be adding another element, which is div, and it should have a class container and another class text center to align the text or to align the elements of this division to center. After that, we will be adding the heading element or h2 tag, and of course it has its own classes, so class, so mb4. So again, if you're not familiar with these classes, you have to check with the Bootstrap documentation, but this class is for the spacing of this particular element. So it has, or this particular element should have a margin, or margin bottom should be equal to 4. So after that, inside this heading tag, we will be typing in the text, which is free video tutorials there. And of course, below this line we need to add a button, and then we're going to be using the link element. And before we type in the classes, let's type in the display text, which is the download now. Okay, and for the classes, we will be adding different classes for this. So btn, and then btn light, and of course the size will be XL. So we'll check for this classes. Say for example this btn, btn light, and btn XL. Okay, so for now, let's just save our index.html and let's try to preview our page. So let's go back to our browser and try to refresh the page. Okay, so refresh, then we should have this particular section, free video tutorials, and the button download now. Actually, you could add different elements or different, so for example, description for this. So free video tutorials, let's try to add a description under the free video tutorials. Okay, so let's head back to our code editor and add something below this free video tutorials text. Okay, so here we are at our code, and then let's just add a divider in this. So HR and the classes should be divider, and also it has to be, or it should have the light and my or my-4 classes. So save our index.html and go back to our browser and refresh. So we have the divider now, okay, by using the HR element. So we'll just add a description. So for the description, let's just add a paragraph element, and then the classes should be text white, text dash white dash 50, and margin bottom should have the size 4, and for the text it should have maybe you can have high quality video tutorials for absolutely free. Okay, save our index.html and let's go back to our browser and then refresh. So there you go, we have a very nice looking description for our call to action section. So free video tutorials, and then we have the divider and also the description. You can have high quality video tutorials for absolutely free. You can download now. Okay, so now let's check the classes for this download now button as we have talked about a while ago. So in order for us to inspect the classes and the CSS for this button, we need to go to our tools, more tools, and then developer tools. We could click on this icon, select an element in the page to inspect it. So click on this and click the element button. So we have this BTN, BTN Lite, and BTN dash XL, and the download now text. So for the BTN XL, we have this rules for the formatting of our button element, or the the linked element with the BTN-XL class. So padding set to 1.25 rem, font size 0.85, font weight 700, text transform, border none, and so on. So it also has this BTN class which set the font family for this particular button, and of course we have the btn-light which set the color or the text color into this value, 21, 25, and 29 for the color of the text, and then the background color is F8, F9, F8. And if you want to change the values, or if you want to change the colors for this button, you could always check on the creative.css file, and perhaps you want to change the font color, the background color of the button. You could always change this on the creative.css file. Okay, so I think that's it for this tutorial. And in the next video, we'll be working on with the contact section of our page. And then perhaps I'll be giving tips and tricks so you could jumpstart your journey learning the Bootstrap technology and developing mobile responsive website. Thanks.